They say our little seaside town is picturesque. Quaint cottages, a rocky shoreline, the salty air. But they don't talk about the fog. Not the real fog, anyway. It rolls in thick and sudden, swallowing the world in a blanket of silent gray nothingness. And when it does, that's when you might see him. The first time I was walking my dog along the cliff path. The fog was so dense I could barely see my own feet. Then I felt it, that prickling sensation on the back of my neck. I stopped. My dog, usually so brave, was whimpering at my ankles. I looked up, and through a thin patch in the mist, there he was. A man, standing about 50 yards away. Just standing. He was dressed in what looked like an old-fashioned suit, but it was his face that froze me. He was smiling. A wide, unnatural smile that didn't reach his eyes. His eyes were just dark voids. I blinked, thinking it was a trick of the light, but he was still there. I took a hesitant step back, pulling my dog close. He didn't move. He just stood there, smiling that awful fixed smile. I turned and ran, not daring to look back until the fog had thinned and I was safely in the village square. I tried to tell people, but they just shook their heads. An old sailor's tale, they'd say. The fog plays tricks on your eyes. But I saw him again. And again. Always in the fog, always at a distance, and always with that same terrifying smile. He never moves closer, never makes a sound. He just watches. Some of the older folks in town, if you can get them to talk, will whisper his name. The smiling man. They say he's a warning, a bad omen. They say he's waiting. He doesn't need to move closer. The fear he creates is enough to pull you apart from the inside. Now, whenever the fog rolls in, I lock my doors and stay away from the windows. I can feel him out there somewhere in the gray, standing, watching, and smiling. And I have this sinking feeling that one of these days, the distance between us won't be there anymore. I don't know what he wants, but I know I don't want to be there when he finally decides to stop smiling and start walking. Thanks for listening, and be careful when the fog comes. Make sure to subscribe for more strange tales.